Talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull up like parades on parades, extra with the slab. Pay what it call for the tab, extra with the bag. Young Cruiser King better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much?
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. This defense for the Vikings, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Ross on the return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Touchdown, Vikings! Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Oh, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
It was great just to see Danielle Hunter back on the field after missing all of 2020 with a neck injury. When he's on top of his game, book him for the Pro Bowl, and he'll always be contending for All-Pro status.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Fields. And it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Fields out to his left. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he is going to have the Bears' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bears' first down.
Throwing again is Fields. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it. Occasionally, you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walk the ball of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Well, here we go on 4th down, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. On play action, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll go again with Herbert. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on third down, Fields steps away to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Joseph now to have the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Fields. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he returns it here to his home 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I should have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Cousins. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. John Ross, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Now, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Steps away. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Here's Fields. Being chased out left. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And here's Trenton Gill now.
A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks. First down, here's Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Cousins now from the 50. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. On second down, Cook. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the half. Cousins rolling, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well, as we are back and underway for the second half.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Cousins on first down.
Cook makes the catch on the out route, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw again on second down. Cousins.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson.
His first touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Joseph connects on the extra point,
and that makes the score 28-0.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
But CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. With that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Daniil Hunter getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. And he is going to have the Bears.
Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping.